Hello. So yeah, here's my finally have my 4-year plan done. Lamau. Finally got it done. Uh, got it done a few weeks ago. Finally doing it now because I didn't make any edits, and I've been doing edits since like April. I mean like pretty much May really. I really began in May, but I just keep making edits. So yeah, I feel like right now is a good time because I started making edits for the past 2 weeks. So I feel like it's a good stopping point for me for my 4-year plan. And actually speaking of 4-year plan, this is actually my second 4-year plan. I had a first one and that went well. Mm, although I did fail some in my 4-year plan, which I guess I can talk about right now. So my 4-year plan was really back in high school. It was not really anything as not as to a level as of like this one I'm showing. The one of the most ambitious plan that I had was the first one was to learn CS, to learn C to well not learn CS but being a CS major. I did that, but I did that for 2 semesters. But after during the second semester, I was struggling. Then I gave up because that was when I was in a community college, and if I'm struggling in community college, I'm definitely will not do well, and that'll just be a waste of time for me to do it. And when I transfer. So I gave up on that. So yeah, so my plan is not perfect. So as you see right now, the plan I have, yes, I'll do all of them, but doesn't mean I will succeed all of them. Yeah. Yeah, I can just get straight into it, dive in what the 4-year plan is. So technically this is my second, but I'll just call it first because this one is a different level than the first one I had back in high school. So right here, um, 4 plans from 2022 to 2026, and basically I have like three and a less than a half years left for me to complete. So I gotta finish the Weimar Lego, which is basically Germany World War II. Yeah. Mm, got the Land Force, the Kriegsmarine, which is the Navy, the Luftwaffe, the Air Force. The Kriegsmarine and the Luftwaffe is almost done. The here, not so much because that is a lot more work compared to the other two. And and so far when I'm doing Legos, I've only been buying the Kriegsmarine and the Luftwaffe majority. And the here, not so much, but I'll get it done. Ideally this year. Then I'll say that for the whole Lego set. Ideally get it done this year. Home lab, I already have the networking up already in terms of the modem, the router, the access point, the wiring. I got that done already. But I do have some rooms that I haven't finished for the cabling. That's why I included, so I want to get that done. So almost done with it, so might as well get it done. So then I also added that on the list. Security, we need more cameras at home. So I added that on the list and it will relate to the networking really because the cameras that I have is the PoE cables. So power over Ethernet. So they're both correlated. Server, this is more of a when I get into the cybersecurity course in my school next into my spring semester. I'm not sure if that course will go over the penetration side. I'm not too sure. If not, I'll learn it on my own because that's the cybersecurity field that I want to get into sometime in my career. But not too late though, but somewhat around part of this 4-year plan. So I do want to get into that, which is somewhat related to the bullet point I have for the career related certificate, which I'll talk about. CAD and 3D printing. So far I only printed one thing. I actually designed on my own, which is a stove plug that I talked about. We had a stove plug missing, so I just designed it. It's a really simple design, so I'm not gonna talk so much about it. Printed that, solved that issue. And the other 3D printing part is more of a I browse over Facebook, see a lot of people printing cool stuff. So it just made me want to do some more, and also possibly make some modification as well. So I added that on the list. And I wouldn't do much more to designing because I don't have that kind of creative side of doing that. I'm more of a doing the modification part. The career related certificate. Um, This is more so like, because I'm an information system major, and I'm trying to get into the security, the entry level for cybersecurity security analysis. I'm trying to get in that field. Really want to get in that field when I finish school. Uh, I don't know if it's possible, but if it's possible, then yes. We'll probably will not have to take the probably will not have to get a certificate unless I can't. But I'll give it a few months after I graduate. But I do want to get a security analysis. If not, yes, I'll have to get some sort of certificate from CompTIA, something cyber related, to prove that I know some knowledge for a company to give me a chance to even interview. And I'll get certificate through schools anyways once I finish for like the info system major certificate, not like the bachelor degree one, like the course the there's like a cybersecurity and other one's information management, I think. I'm not sure, but I remember there's two. But talk about that when I actually get it. Hydroponic is more of my dad's idea, like vertical farming. So it's basically just tubes and water, and you plant your own the not plants, but like fruits and vegetables. Ideally, vegetables just do in your backyard. And it was his idea, and my mom also enjoyed gardening, so we decided to do that. And we also recently just built that set that my friend's dad bought his own, but we asked for permission to assemble, so we assembled it for him and see how it works. Then the one that he bought, we didn't really like it so much, so probably go look around more, or probably build on our own the stuff because the one we have currently right now, well not ours, but we built recently, is too close to each other. So I'm not sure if that's normal, but it's just the holes are too close to each other. But we'll most likely just look for other options or maybe build on our own. Next is to leave California, if no roadblock, or outside of California. So I've been talking about it in a lot of my videos. Is a mining farm. Mining farm is something I uh, really want to do for a while. Well, I've been doing it, but I haven't. I don't have the capability of doing to expand, given the electricity rate that I have in California. So not possible, but it's not gonna stop me from doing it. So that's why I need to leave California or do it outside California. Or leave California. But if there's a roadblock, then I'll do it outside California until I have a chance to move there. And what I mean by roadblock is really for work. If there's no opportunity for me to work in somewhere in Washington, if that's the roadblock, and also like family. That's really the roadblocks that I have, as I can think of right now. But if I want to do the farm, obviously need to learn how to do the farm design, like make the make the place efficient, make the cooling efficient, make the electrical, the good wiring, all those. It's just very basic stuff. And I plan on doing a garage, but garage most of the times is big, so probably not so much about worry about the spacing. But we'll see. Understanding of electricity, I think it will be good to understand at least a little bit. I mean, at least I need to know the basics. I think I know at least the basics for like what the cables are rated for like the computer hardwares, the watts and amps. I know how to measure that. But I think more like the mediocre level is to understand like the transformer, the breaker part. I think I'm not too sure, but it'll be good to understand because it will help later on because mining does involve electricity. So yeah, it'll be good to understand. 3D printing. Um, yeah, probably could talk about it earlier, but 3D printing, I want to print like the Weimar and Red Army firearms in terms of like the for like cosplay, like people do like those reenactment. Not in a way, not so much into like make the gun be fireable. I'm more into the aesthetic part because the history behind it is just cool, and I'm just a fan of World War II in general, more towards like Germany and Russia. So yeah, but we'll see because law regulations, the laws, and that really depends on the law. So that includes the roadblock too. I'll say. Video. I'm already doing that right now. But but possibly open another channel with me and my dad. Talk about politics because it's more of his idea. He want to do a politics channel. Me, not so much because I don't have enough information to share politics that much, but he does. So could be like a group 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 project to do. If that makes sense. Yeah, talk about politics. Yeah, I'm into politics, but not as much as he is. Um, Health. I mean, 4 countries. So I'll be going to Indonesia. So there'll be 3 countries left, and those 3 countries will be somewhere in Asia for now. I need to go back to my roots first. Lol. Health. That's what I'm already doing right now. Just go to gym, just be healthy, be fit, not too fat, not too skinny, not too fit. I mean, not too, no, not fit, too bulky, just normal. I don't, not looking to like be a bodybuilder, just be normal, really, just be healthy. I'm not wasting time, not trying to waste too much time at the gym every day. Chinese. I can speak Chinese, but I want to learn, not required, but it's more like a optional how to speak formally and also writing too, which I think it would be good to know at least, but it's definitely not something I'm going to force myself to do, but it would be good to know good to know. But formal part is mostly makes sense if I'm using Chinese at work, but I don't think I'll need that as of right now. But that's something we'll see. But it'll be good to know, because I only know like talking how to talk casually. It'll be good. It'll be good to know. It'll be good to know how to talk formally, especially if you use that work. Lol. Citizenship. My mom just got her Taiwanese passport renewed recently. Basically China, Lamau. So I can also apply. She can help me apply for it through her, cause my mom. So I can apply for like Taibaozhen. Uh, I plan on getting it done this year, assuming I don't procrastinate and forget. Yeah, so I'm planning on getting that done. So yeah, that's pretty much my 4-year plan. So I guess I can explain why I'm doing this 4-year plan. So it all really started. Well, I'll give a little bit background of myself. So I'm 22 right now. I'm still in school. I have 2 semesters left. I would say that what's it called? I'll say I'm behind my friends 4 semesters, basically 4 semesters. I recently and now I'm right now. I just finished 1 semester in spring and 1 semester in the summer. So I'm basically 2 semesters away from graduating. But initially, yes, I was 4 years late compared to my friends. That's because I had some roadblocks in life. First, it was really just taking care of my grandma, beginning of right after high school. It's not that I didn't go to school. I actually went to community college, but I didn't get to take like most people take like 5 classes or 4 classes per semester. I was only taking two or three. And I also worked part time because that time I wasn't really too sure what major I really want to do. So I wasted like a semester for that. Then the other 1 semester, 2 semester I wasted, which is basically a year, was the computer science. Which I went from computer science, then I switched to information systems. So wasted that time. And I added that 1 semester because people usually take summer classes, so I just added that too. Yeah. So about 2 semesters left, but yeah. And beginning of going to community college, back in a few years ago, like 4 years ago, it was like people really look down in community college. People assume that people who go to college they just really just fail in school, which I guess it makes sense because community college they just accept everyone. Back then was like really bad, but they just assumed that not a very good student, probably gonna fail and not gonna do so well later in the career. That's a perception that I view, and I view that because my friends kind of distance themselves from me with me, do that, I don't really consider them as friends, but I know them, and my one of my good friends are friends with them, and we're okay. Not like I hate them, but just they just keep a distance with me, but I'm fine with it. Hello. Second reason why I have this 4-year plan is to have a purpose in life. I mean, you gotta have a purpose in life every day when we wake up, and this plan just make me to like look forward to something. Just while working on, just look forward to something every day when I wake up. Gotta have a purpose. Cause if you just like rinse and repeat, like be a copy and paste person, just to be same like and just to be like a normal person, like who goes to work, okay, finish work, eat, sleep, okay, back to square one, rinse and repeat. That is a pretty boring life. I'm not gonna lie. If I was doing that, I don't really see a purpose for me to really live, in my opinion. It's just not fun, it's just nothing to look forward to, in my opinion. Uh, yeah, and also my third and last, I just need to take this opportunity right now, cause cause I can take this opportunity right now, cause I don't have any roadblocks as of right now, and also I'm still a student right now, compared to people who like my friends are working right now. Probably not so easy. I mean, they can have a 4-year plan, but probably not as much that I have right now. Like that much tasks that need to be done. So I need to take this opportunity right now before I can't. And I don't just don't want to regret later when I get older, possibly like when you have a family or like because when you have a family it's hard to take risk and the stuff I'm doing is just really just taking the risk. And when I get older, wait, yeah, I just need to take the opportunity right now before I can't. And I just don't want to regret later on when I like get older. That like I could have done more, but I didn't. Did that make sense? And yeah, and it's not an easy thing. Like this is difficult. It takes a lot of commitment to it, time wise, in terms of young kids like college students or around early 20s or mid 30s, basically 20s in general. The people around my age, they just want to, enjoy life, have fun. I mean, do what they want to do. Me, not so much. I began to really isolate myself from the typical. Uh, I began to isolate myself from people my age since high school, and it's not easy at all. Like, yeah, like I did that since the beginning, well, a little bit beginning of my high school senior year. I decided to isolate myself, do what I need to do, my 4-year plan. My friendship did suffer with a lot of people. Uh, to me now, they're not considered friends to me, more of like people I know. And those people are the ones that my friends. But I still know them, but not close. We're not close, but at least I know them. At least somewhat know them right now. Yeah, so friendship do suffers. People, most people just don't understand why I want to do this. And some people can understand why I want to do this. But I would say most people don't understand, like set this expectation because I don't understand why. But I just, to me, just want to have like, a purpose in life, try to make the best out of it and also have some fun if it all work out. If it doesn't work out, then yeah, I would not regret it because I know I did something and I'll just take the experience and do use that experience for something when I want to do something else. That makes sense. Lol. And yeah, friendship do suffer. And it's not an easy thing. And some people, like, I know some, my friends, friends, I guess, does that make sense? Some of them have that passion, and especially like the mining farm stuff, but they're not willing to commit as I am willing to commit to even leave a state. And it's not an easy thing because they have family here, friends here. I understand that, but it's really by choice, really sometimes. Assuming no roadblock, assuming nothing, assuming like no roadblock, if that makes sense. But I'm willing to commit to move to another state just for me to finish my goal of having a mining farm. I mean, it might succeed, it might fail given the electricity price, but I'm gonna get to at least say, well, get to at least say I done that, but just didn't work as I expected. That makes sense. And if it doesn't work out for the mining farm, based on electricity, that's fine. I'll just find another thing when I have the opportunity. And I'll also say, I actually showed this to my friend. He's my only friend, Lamau. This 4-year plan first actually. I actually thought how I got these ideas. I mean, for people to find like this 4-year plan, like how to even start is really just look around. Really, I actually got most of this stuff from Facebook, like the ideas wise, what to really do. Like I joined like a lot of Facebook groups, like oh, hobby like home lab, those kind of stuff. So it gave me like all the ideas. I mean, you just look, but some of the stuff does interest you and will make you want to do something. So yeah, that's what made me want to do it. That makes sense. And also, lastly, which I forgot to mention earlier, is yes, I am late in my I am considered behind, quite behind. I don't know if it's quite behind or a little bit behind, but I'll just say quite behind compared to people my age. Yes, I am behind, but I view it as it's not how you really like start, but it's more like how you finish. And I plan on just beating the people who look down to me. Cause I've been called by a loser because I went to like community, which was very typical a few years ago. I got looked down on, but I like to prove people wrong. Just because I went to a different route doesn't mean I'm gonna be worse. Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I plan to just finish this 4-year plan, and it's not gonna be in order. This 4-year plan, these bullet points is not in order, and I don't know if this list is considered too little or too long. I'm not too sure because I have nobody to compare it to really. Because well, first of all, if people share, then yes, I can compare. But people don't really talk about. People don't really share it if they have a plan. Then not much I can do about it. But to me, I think this list is mediocre. It's not too little or too much. I wish I had more, but I didn't because it's the only thing that I can come up with. And I also wish I have a business idea, but I don't. But that would be fun if I had it, but I don't have that, and I don't have that idea in me yet. But we'll see. Maybe the next 4-year plan I'll have one. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my 4-year plan. And yeah, thanks for watching. See ya. Bye bye.